Hello. Oh,
Hey.
hey. Can you guys?
Hey.
Hey.
Scuffed. Welcome to
Hey.
season 3 of Call to Shadow. I'm your host, your storyteller, your dungeon mistress, Void Doll. And yeah, let's meet everybody.
Introduction.
Introduce yourself.
Okay, hi. I'm the Mad Hazard. I'm playing Craven right now. Apparently, that's who you see, Craven. He's a good old boy. Oh wow. It's been a while since I've introduced myself as Craven, so I don't even know what to say right now. Circle of Spores Druid, and lots of stuff going on that you're gonna have to listen to and find out since last time when he made it out. So we're gonna pass it on over to Theo.
Hey, yo, what's up? This is Nathan V. I'm the chubby boy panda on the MIC. We playing some D&D on Twitch TV with Dolly. And I played the happy, chubby Goliath fighter named Theonidas Elfwind. Oh man, I've missed him. He's my happy-go-lucky little guy, big little guy that loves to cook and is just very optimistic, very friendly, very loving. So I'm excited to play him again. He's a very different from Vesper, if you guys know Vesper. So Vesper's my short little tiefling blood hunter, but we're playing Theo tonight, and I'm super excited. Let's pass it on to Valentine.
Hello. My name is Valentine. I'm your Demonic Cafe owner. I am not a chubby panda on the MAC, but I am playing.
Yeah.
Well, I guess surprise. This is who's been chosen, I guess.
Let's go, Inky Winky.
We brought back Ink. Ink is a Shadow Kai of the Raven Queen, and he's just a curious fellow who wanted to learn a lot about memories and what drives people to push beyond their capabilities. And yeah, that's my boy. Other side of the coin, we play Kazuhiko, our quirky little mage who just wants to protect his little nuggets. That's what he calls monstrosities, which he trains. But anyways, I guess we'll pass it on to Kate.
Hello. Hi everyone. My name is Kate. I'm a variety streamer. I play games, I sing songs. I'm a VTuber most of the time. I'm a master all the time, and I'm your girlfriend now. Mwah. And tonight I will be playing Luminetta de la Beam. I've not done that voice in so long. Tonight I'll be playing Luminetta de la Beam, the sultry siren of the Upper City. She was until she died. So now she's back, and she's bigger and better than ever. Now accepting her true form as a Lakatha. And getting used to her fangs, if you will. And yeah, that's basically... Oh, I'm a bard fighter. And if I'm not Luminetta, I play Solana, who is a cutesy little stressed out Eladrin cleric, now rogue, cleric rogue, who found out she's linked to a demigod, ? Cool stuff. That's it. Okay, more or less.
Right, hello, I'm Striker Sly, your intergalactic spice trading fox, and I trade spices for information. The rest, well, that's just classified. Did you miss me, darlings? Back from beyond, armed with the bones of Keeper and an appetite for mayhem. Oh, and yes, every spoon you've got, consider them repossessed. Hope you brought extra, because I'm here to stir more than just tea. Chaos, calamity, and just a pinch of doom, you know, the usual. So hold on to your spoons, or don't. I'll just take them anyways. Because chaos is served. And of course, on the other side of the coin, that would be more or less, but here we have Sidriel, And welcome back, brave souls, because it's a brand new week, and that means the Church of Sidril is back. For another session, we open for business. And I am Sidril, your ab Jesus. One side, more or less, is very unholy, and then you've got me, holier than the divine gospel of my 12 holy abs. So say your Hail Sirdans and praise be. Praise be. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Amen.
Because we're about to
Amen.
embark on this journey of absolute salvation. So grab your protein shakes and prepare for some heavenly gains, and let's make this week abtastic. To you, Dolly.
To me, hi. Sorry about that. I was nervous of first introduction, but guess what? We're not any less nervous. We're just gonna get right into this. Season 3. Wow, that's crazy. That's how does everybody feel? You feel good about this?
Whoa!
Hell yeah.
Diz is in the call. You'll see. I'll do his what's up? I'm Dizzy. Yo.
Wow, so good.
Like,
Who-
really
Diz, I
here.
thought you weren't gonna be able to
Diz
make it
just say
tonight.
that? I thought that was
Diz
Diz
just
this whole
unmuted
time.
just to say hi, guys.
Say something about Felicia.
Yeah, my wife is hot.
Wow.
She makes me
Good.
dinner,
So good.
and she thinks I'm the shit. Yo.
Yeah. Yo.
Yo.
That's so.
Wiggity wiggity.
That's the Diz line.
Oh, yeah.
That's-
It ain't Diz
that's-
without the wiggity wiggities.
Yeah, Diz in his wiggities.
All right, putting all that
Oh,
away.
Diz.
Putting all of that away. Let us begin. I need, as your new 10th level characters, I need you to roll for me
Oh, fuck yes.
a charisma saving throw.
All right.
yeah, buddy.
Got some new dice. Let's see how they do.
Is this a
Charisma.
charm or frighten or paralysis?
None.
Got it. Just gotta make sure.
Oh,
yeah.
fuck. Sorry, I got a natural
Oh
20.
God, guys.
I didn't.
okay.
It has begun!
Hell yeah, brother. Good roll.
Hell yeah.
Good first roll.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell
you
yeah.
guys. I hate you.
Alright, I'm a little closer to yours.
Charisma, right?
Yes. Charisma.
Cha.
Ah,
Cha.
I got
Oh,
that
fuck
cha
yeah.
cha.
And we got
Do that,
two of you
cha-cha.
guys starting off like,
'Kay.
damn.
As you
Disgusting.
posted
And a
them,
dirty.
please.
Charisma saving throw, you say?
Yes. Please
Okay.
say so out loud so that chat knows who you are, what you rolled, and what you got.
Hey, I'm Theo. I rolled an 8 on my charisma save.
You're watching Disney Channel. I'm Luminetta. and I rolled a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 for Luminetta.
Ink got a natural 20 for 22 on the charisma.
Yeah, fuck you,
save.
dude.
Yeah, fuck me.
Is that a promise
And
or a request?
Craven got a 14 on the charisma save.
Good enough.
And I'm Marless,
Hopefully.
and I have 27 on the charisma save.
Yeah,
Oh,
fuck you too.
fuck's sake. How did you get 27?
What is your modifier?
Is when you're as charismatic as me.
What's your modifier at?
+7.
Dang.
So you got a nat 20.
18. Plus
18.
7.
I don't know. It's 27.
You said 27.
What
Fool.
did I say? 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay,
25.
yeah.
You would be
25. That's right. That's right.
Okay, you got, I was like, you got a nat 20?
Close enough. Close
I
enough.
got the numbers messed up in my head, okay?
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
It's
It's
still
okay, it's
plenty
okay.
high.
It's still the highest anyone got. I have a higher modifier, I just didn't roll it good.
These are the OG, more or less, dice, too. Look at how ugly they are. They're so perfect
Okay.
for them.
2 of you were not deceased. And it is a horrid day that the sanguine sanctum reaches for your soul as an anchor. Craven and more or less, please remind me what you got on the charisma saving throw.
14.
Okay.
25.
All right, more or less is the you rolled high enough. You meet it, you beat it. However, brief explanation and roleplay before we dump into the rest of the exposition. Craven. I gotta change the music because this is like super epic and like, ugh, but the scene I'm about to describe is much softer. You find yourself on this horrid day that your soul is used as an anchor. You find yourself with Ray. Or at least that's your nickname for her because she is your ray of sunshine.
Oh.
Ray is a very powerful 4'11", but she will tell you she's 5'1". Her ears are lengthened and delicately pointed. Her skin is the color of freshly driven snow, and her hair is the most brilliant, burning gold. One of the last elves to walk the world of Marlodia. For their kingdom, where the red trees wept first, was the second to fall. Ray is not necessarily old enough to remember. Now, by human standards, she would be considered old. But regardless, Craven, you and her are sharing a moment, quiet and gentle. She reading, you finishing, making the tea, looking out through the open window of the tree that she calls home. And there is an ache in your chest, but you find some solace here. And when she finishes her chapter, she giggles and looks up at you, large, golden brown eyes, big circle glasses, and she says, "They just kissed." And that's when you feel it. The thudding, the back of your rib cage, doo-doo. And you stumble a little bit. And Ray stands. Are you okay? And you feel yourself start to stutter. Your mouth opens and no sound. There's just an exhaled hiss. And panicked, Ray comes around the window to the entrance of the little treetop palace, pushes everything open, and before she can get to you, you feel your chest open wide. And a pale hand that ends in blackened claws reaches through, and a voice in your mind says, "Apologies, but I am short on time." You vanish, and Ray screams. And as she screams, all of the lights in her treetop palace begin to flicker on and off. The alarm spells that you've cast, or she has cast, start to fire off as something has penetrated the barrier, and it is after you. You find it impossible to fight back against this all-consuming force. It's as if your very essence has turned against you, and then you realize, as your nose begins to bleed and the blood itself slowly is pulled back into the nostril, that it is your blood that is being controlled, Craven. And when you appear, you're in a giant sanctorium, a pool of swirling blood, and standing around you are strangers that are not strangers. Several have cut their wrists or their hands, bleeding into the pool, and standing at the head of this enormous circle of vampire. Rage is hot and piercing, but still your words are robbed, and you hear and feel this heat like an anvil being struck, being molded. Ka-ting, ka-ting, ka-ting. You have no say. All that is given to you, Craven, is an apology that there is no time. And then your world goes dark. For Vesper, Sidriel, Solana, Kazuhiko, and Chips, you see the man known as Craven appear, and the tendrils of blood wrap around his body and then slowly pull him into the pool. And Kaelin is chanting, his eyes glowing a deep, feral red. The blood has reached up into his robes and have begun to decimate them. He is more disrobed than not, but he is covered in blood. The blood itself from the inner sanguine pool acting as a cover. It is horrifying to watch this magic, this perversion of necromancy and divine life. Meanwhile, more or less, you find yourself in a interesting predicament. Try as you might, you are unable to descend through the veil into Keeper's domain. So you decided, let's try a different tree, a different portal, a different aspect of the veil, and again, you are kept away, buffeted, as if a stranger, when you have walked these sanctified, hallowed, and dark halls your whole waking life. And then you feel like a knocking on the back of your rib cage. A very potent power. And yet you resist. And a voice comes to mind. I see what you wish. You desire to descend to the throne room. I can give that to you. And I can offer you potential allies in your delve. Time is of the essence. Yes or no?
Do I recognize this voice?
Make a history check. Or an intelligence saving throw. Either one.
Either way, it's going to be the same. 19.
You recognize Kaelin's voice with a 19.
Well, well, well. Look who's knocking at my rib cage. Finally crawled out of your coffin. Did you miss me, you gloomy, blood-sipping bat? Or did you think you'd finally rid yourself of little old me? You know, I'd be more than happy to offer you a spoonful of blood, but I seem to have borrowed all of the spoons, and I don't really feel like giving one to you. How long has it been, old friend?
It has been too long. Please, there is not much time.
Do you have a spoon for me?
Yes. I will
Oh,
make
good. Then the answer is yes.
it is done.
And you see this beautiful spoon form before you in this shape. And it looks like glass, but inside the density is definitely blood.
I hope it's yours.
Try not to break it.
I would never.
It would be a waste.
So since you said yes, there is a clawed fist that comes through your chest, and it is indescribable pain. You appear over the sanguine pool moments after Craven, and you recognize some of those strangers. Whoa. You find that your words, though, are taken from you as the pain knock, 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 ting, 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 and then you disappear into the pool. Ink.
Would I have the ability to smile?
Yes, you could smile at them.
Okay, then more or less is gonna smile in like the grossest, like disgusting face, and it's very creepy looking at all of them. And then particularly their eyes are on Solana, and they give a wave as they go.
Nice. So creepy. Okay. Ink, Luminetta, and Theonidas. It is profanity to the choice of death. It is heresy that you are returned. As you rise, your canines, upper and lower, become sensitive, angry, full of raw, animalistic need. And you know that your will is scarred. You all return as vampire spawn. As the blood of the sanguine sanctorium, its holy place, reanimates your corpse, knitting flesh and bone and cleaving soul to body once more. There is a sound and a feeling, a pressure like a thunderclap, a wind that hurtles you up out of the ground. And all of you find yourselves standing in a most beautiful tree. Only the scene before you is a massacre. Angels bearing 2, 4, 6, 12 wings lay asunder, torn apart, and kneeling before a cosmic entity, a dark, reigning queen, is someone you recognize briefly. A brother left behind to mourn. As you are stepping from the portal, coming up behind this familiar figure, Ink, you have a realization that this is no ordinary tree. This is another profanity to all that the Raven Queen sees aligned. This is the tree of life. This is a piece of the world and a soul's existence that you, as an undead, should never be. But all three of you understand one striking thing, seeming to have just downloaded it into your frontal cortex. Kaylin has returned you.
Your help is needed to save the world. Without you, life ceases to exist.
And so, we begin our battle on Yggdrasil. And that's Círdan for chat and players.
Such a big boy.
Beautiful.
It's huge.
That's our man. He's large, so everyone can see.
Oh, okay.
Amazing art done by Grey Enchanter.
So
they did
good.
an awesome job.
So good. Speaking of amazing things, the art done here was by Meika and Schmalimu.
Woo!
And the music that you heard in the beginning was by Bob. Socials we can drop in the chat if anyone's interested in commissioning Bob or Meika or Schmalimu. We'll drop all of their information so you can go check them out and be like, yo, I want to commission you for some of my own art. Woohoo! Okay, players, you are just stepping out of the portal. Go ahead and drop your tokens.
Weep. Oh, weep. There we go.
Forgot how to do it.
Portal. Up here. Right? The top?
Yeah, the giant
Yeah,
portal.
Looks like a portal.
This giant portal here. Yes.
It looks portally to me.
That's not my token. I got this.
How the heck? There we go.
Was there a Travis
Actually, let me
token?
do.
Did we make one of those?
We did a while
believe
ago, a
we
couple
did,
weeks
yeah.
ago.
Oh Lord, what did I do with it?
Try call it.
Hello.
It's got to be in media somewhere.
Travis. Hello, little boy.
I swear it's somewhere here. Fine. Well, I'm looking.
Oh, it's in my butt.
Found it.
What's it doing in there?
All right. So this is how you all appear. Flanked and encased between more or less and Craven. Craven, you are wincing. You can't remember where you were. Everything is a blur, different, strange. You feel this different weight settled like in your lungs, almost like you can't breathe, though you find the act of breathing easy enough, and you glance over your shoulder and there's a siren. It's vaguely familiar, and then you see ink and Theonidas and more or less. And as you and more or less make eye contact, you are hurtled back to the night at Kelros Keep. And that is the most prevalent memory after coming out of the sanguine circuit. For all of you, save for Luminetta, you remember that night. I need all of you to roll initiatives. The
Let's do
last piece of this monologue, you will be allowed to interrupt me and or whatever you got to do, I'm going to pace. But Círdan does not seem to recognize any of you. There's no recognition that he knows who any of you are. He is gaunt, pale, and he looks very inebriated, confused, strung out. He has to blink hard. But standing, because you come up behind him, standing in front of him is the Requiem, and she has a fist through his chest. And he is grunting and crying out, and then she looks up to see all of you. And I gotta make a roll, so you guys have a chance to do something before she speaks. But what do you guys want to do? I gotta make a roll.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Now remember, for this party, she seems like a friend. At least last time you saw her, she was. The purple one.
She wasn't a friend to more or less in the battle, though.
Correct.
You remember, like, in the battle, there was...
Correct. It's for so
Okay.
those that are returned.
Oh,
That'd be for you and Craven. But to us, the last memory we had was the original fight.
Yeah, everything else
She was
is pretty
killed by
blurry.
Theo.
And you have the downloaded directive. You have to save Círdan or life dies. And you know that it is true in your bones, but you do not understand it fully.
Right.
Okay? All right, so I made the roll. Requiem won by a long shot. Círdan is rolling at
Right.
disadvantage, and he has several levels of exhaustion. So, as she looks at all of you, she makes a smile. How good of you to show up. Wasn't expecting you, but I suppose since you're here, you can watch. And she grabs a fistful of his hair and bends him back, and you see that it's not her fist in his chest, it's a tool. And the tool looks like it is meant for grabbing. For me and you and me, looks like a little T-Rex arm, all right?
oh,
Okay. But for those with medieval knowledge, this is a tool usually used to spoon out eyes. And she's got it around into his rib cage. And she starts to hammer it. And she hits
Wait!
She hits it twice. Ting ting. You don't want to get involved in this, Theonidas.
Purple one, please, just listen.
I'm tired
This
of
is not-
listening.
It's not you. This has never been you.
Who sent you?
Just listen.
Are you
I don't know.
something made up by my own mind? And she looks down
I
at Círdan.
don't know.
Are you doing this? And he just
Stop. Enough. I don't know what is going on. But please, Purple One. Kiki.
Ooh, roll a persuasion.
persuasion. All right.
Did you guys ever learn her name?
You've. I don't know. Actually, I have no clue.
Yes.
I'm gonna be real with you. I.
Okay.
Yes, we did. Then.
Because Solana got a letter from someone named Kiki.
That's true.
And
She
she,
got a letter.
shared it, and she
Weird.
shared it with everybody.
13
did.
persuasion?
She pauses for a moment. I can't stop now. I'm too close to my goal. And she does one final hammer, and there's a flash of light, and she withdraws this beautiful platinum scale. And he falls to the side. And he goes still. And as she's holding it, it beats. Doo-doo, doo-doo.
During that moment, can I try to just. Theo's just gonna run and tackle her to the floor.
You can certainly try.
Okay, that's his full movement speed. Oh, yeah.
Would more or less be able to Misty Step and grab it from them
You're not
as Theonidas tries to distract them.
You can certainly try.
Netta's just gonna. She wants to throw a spear. So she would move a little bit to throw a spear at the Requiem.
So
Because she knows her as an enemy.
Correct. Luminetta knows. That's very vital, Kate. I'm giving you a big hint. Meow, meow, meow.
Oh, okay, okay. What was that? I couldn't see it. Wait, no, I looked away.
Okay,
What is this?
those are cat whiskers.
Okay.
Anyways, go ahead and
Oh,
type
it's
in
a
your
cat. Okay.
type in your initiatives there in the turn order.
Yeah.
I feel like this is like way too tense instead of like fighting and killing, right? We need better music.
Do I need to do anything to Misty step? I can just.
You just Misty Step 30 feet.
Do it.
Right. I want to do that. How far are we?
You are 35 feet from her. So go ahead and move Theo his full movement.
Okay.
And you're going to be rolling in athletics. More or less, you're also
right.
going to be rolling in athletics. And
Gotcha.
everyone else, put your initiatives,
Come on.
please, in the
Come on,
roll
come on.
20. Kate, go ahead and roll the hit.
Mm-hmm.
That's 13 plus 8. 21 athletics.
I guess if everyone has a quick round,
Mm-hmm.
Dolly.
One action.
Yes, correct. Ink will claw at his chest. He does look a little different. His hair's a little disheveled. He has this scar that goes all the way around his neck. One eye, of which normally his eyes have this white glow in his black sclera. One of his eyes that slightly is covered by his disheveled hair is just completely black. And he'll claw at his chest and say, "Forgive me, Raven Queen." And as he pulls away, the ink almost of his tattoo almost like moves with its fingers, and he will use one of his memory imprints to cast a mage armor, and the ink will spill out around his fingers and kind of float in space as it solidifies into an armor around him.
Okay. That's so cool. As you do, you hear a familiar and through the portal, Ileana flies. But some of her raven feathers are white.
Oh. Ileana,
She
where
lands.
am I?
She lands on your arm, and her voice filters into your mind, and it has aged. It has aged quite a great deal, Ink. You are in heaven. At least a piece of it. And that is Bahamut. Should she leave with his heart scale, he will be destined and doomed.
I should not be alive, Ileana.
And yet you are not. You tarry an undead.
This is blasphemous. But I know my task. Will you join me one last time, Ileana?
As Our Lady, the Matron of Raven, so wills it, so I shall be. And then the feathers kind of ruffle a little bit, and you hear a
I know what this is.
And so will I! I'll be here with spoon licking and ladle whipping!
and the oldest little mouse you've ever seen, the Fu Manchu, and hunched over holding a ladle for a crane, comes busting out of Ileana's feathers.
I'm here to see it through. We're gonna save us a dragon, and we're gonna go down in history as
Hello. Are you okay?
Hold on. And he pulls out this little contraption and he pumps it a few times and
He's got asthma.
perhaps not gonna yell as loud, but I'm here to help. I'm sweating. I'm here to help you. I'm sweating. Oh, I'm gonna sit down. I'm sitting.
Perhaps you should rest.
And he sits, and Ileana chuckles. And so we shall join you once again, though we are in our twilight years, and you have returned just as you were.
Very well.
Ink, I need you to make 1, a history check, and then 2, I need you to roll an insight.
Okay, let me write these down. History. An insight, you said?
Uh-huh.
Okay. History is 23.
A dragon's heart scale is to be given to what is called a fated mate. It is a soul that fits the puzzle piece of the dragons. Dragons mate for life, though when it is not mating season, they fly vast and far distances. They always meet when it is breeding time at the same location. His heart scale, which is to eventually be given of his choice to his chosen mate, has just been taken from him. And it contains 3/4 of his divine power.
That's quite a lot. My insight was a natural 20 for 26.
There is an uncomfortable rage within you. The Shadar Kai that was dimmed, not used to feeling explosive bouts of passion, is changed with the introduction of the vampire. The damn fear that runs through you, the sanguine power of this whomever did this to you, you are feeling more than you are accustomed to dealing with, Ink. And though you have a top on the lid, right now the kettle is boiling and it is gaining pressure. Okay?
Okay.
So that's going to be Ink's turn. Luminetta, you did your roll correct? Is that where you want to move?
Yes, I did.
Okay, perfect. Hold on to
That
it.
is where I'm.
Okay. So those of you that are attacking, I'm going to have you guys go all together, but Craven, what are you doing?
I think still kind of shaking the confusion, seeing everybody, he'd be kind of moving a little bit on instinct by that drive, that encoding to save Círdan, and just kind of quietly looking at everyone in the room. And as he's walking, mushrooms kind of sprout behind him and begin like popping into black spores and gathering on his body. And he pulls out a small staff that expands into a longer one. And the black spores continue to gather on him, emerging in, or burrowing into his skin, and the marks on his face running down into the chain along his neck kind of darken and splinter even further, and the blackness in his veins and eyes grow, and as he takes his symbiotic entity form. And he'd just be slowly walking up, not saying anything, standing right next to Círdan, and kind of giving a side eye to more or less, recognizing, not saying anything.
Those of you that are attacking, what'd you get on that athletics, Theo?
21.
Okay. What did you get on your athletics, more or less?
17.
Okay. And what did you get to hit, Luminetta?
22, but Craven just walked in where I was gonna shoot her. Raider said, "Do you want to move Craven like just down one?"
Sure. Why
Thank
not?
you. I don't want to kill you.
I mean, I don't know. Like, okay, yeah, I can do that. I have that. I didn't think I could move that far, but yes, I can.
Nice.
Thank you. But yeah, 22 to hit.
Okay. Here's how it goes down. Theonidas, you slam into her, grabbing her thin waist, and you feel... Physically, she is much weaker than you, but she's got magic on her side. And instead of stopping you, she begins to absorb the heart scale through her palm, cutting the palm open and pushing the scale inside. More or less goes to grab, misses grabbing her wrist instead. And then from out of nowhere, like shooting in a pinwheel, hitting the bullseye on the target, the javelin right through the Requiem's hip. And she... But then it's her turn to retaliate. The portal... Sorry?
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
I sent you a message. If I grab onto it and do this in like one fell swoop, can I do that?
I also had a question.
Okay, so you can do the second part, but you cannot swoop and grab. Okay? Can't, that's crazy. And yes?
Okay, so my question was, I hit her. I wanted to use a maneuver, but because it says when I hit a weapon attack, I can do like a maneuver. I wanted to do a trip attack on her. Get her on the ground.
A trip attack. Okay, so you want the javelin to like strike her and like trip her. Okay, what does she got to roll?
Knock her down, yeah, basically.
Nice. Pin her to
It's
the
a
floor.
DC 16 saving throw. Strength.
Okay, I got a 17 on the die, so
Fuck.
she makes it.
Damn.
So it is her turn to retaliate.
I can do the thing though.
Yes, you do. You can. I'll just let you do it. So you're gonna do your basic damage as you bite down. Ah! And she's like, ah! As you bite her palm, and you taste some of the power of the scale, and you feel any wounds you might have had just gone, and you feel some of your age lift. And then you hear a familiar little, very old voice behind you. Don't worry! More or less, I'm on my way. Nay, don't you be scared, lass. Boyo, I'm coming. Eliana, you're gonna have to fly. Ink, you might have to throw me.
I think if I throw you, you'll just hurt yourself more.
All right, I'll ride with you then. I'll ride with you. Wise boy.
Very well.
Wise boy.
Okay. Requiem. You know what? She's gonna forego her retaliation. Yeah. She's foregoing it. And she is going to, even though you're biting her, she pushes more of the scale, but a piece of it breaks off in her hubris. And that piece, more or less, you catch in your teeth. But she's got half of it into the palm. And you see all of the constellations break out over her flesh. And there is an uncomfortable sound and feeling that reverberates out of her. And everyone within 25 feet must make a charisma saving throw. Yes, this is a charm effect.
Thank you. Charisma.
And then we're going to start at top of the round. 'Cause she forgoes it. Okay.
Dang.
Yeah. But she's now very, very powerful. Oh. And so as the magic starts to filter into her, she What did everybody get on the charisma as she begins to laugh maniacally?
Natural 20.
22.
21.
23.
Okay. So everybody within 25 feet of her, you succeed. And you are not charmed. You are not seduced by her. But after the uncomfortable pulse of energy, she, in your arms, Theo, wraps her arms around your neck. And she toys with your long braid around her clawed finger. No one can stop me now.
It's not too late.
The world is mine, Theonidas. And I'm going to make every man and woman bow.
Just please come home, Purple One.
I have no home.
We are your home.
You are my home, as the wind is home in the desert. Friends, well acquainted, but never really truly the same. I'm sorry.
You're still family.
On your turn, you can roll another persuasion. Okay, so who out of Craven, Les, and Theo, who has the highest dexterity modifier?
One more time, out of who?
The three of you that rolled an 18. Who's the
0.
Oh, okay.
0 for me. For me. 0.
2 here.
0 next.
Wait, we rolled 18s on what?
Oh,
Initiative.
you got a
Initiative.
15. I lied to you. I lied. You got a 15. Okay, so Craven's gonna go first. It was 18 on my screen, but now it's 15. I don't know. I'm sorry. Ignore. Shh. Everything's fine. Your move, Craven.
Theo, I don't think that she is the person that you recognize. We just need to stop her. He's gonna swing his staff at her, which is going to be a it has been a little bit since I've done this. Oh wow, really? Okay, 26 to hit.
Hits.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got this. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. Let's see. Okay. 9. Plus 3. Okay, sorry. Okay. 15 necrotic damage. Yes. And as he hits, I'm gonna bonus action with a Wrathful Smite. So I think that's an extra 6, so 21 damage, and she needs to make a con save.
Okay, as you
Guess I did
strike
that
her,
right.
there's like that black that blooms where you hit her, and then your runes on your face, Craven, you feel them sting as the tattoos expand for a moment, opening up to your power, and you hear, oh, you remember. You remember the shadow. You remember the scream. The sound of the 9. And as those tattoos expand, you hear the scream again. Okay. Constitution saving throw. She got a 21.
21. Okay, she had to beat a 16. So yeah.
Okay. All right, Theo.
Do I roll that persuasion thingy?
Mm-hmm. That'll be your
All right.
bonus action.
Here we go. Natural 20. Look.
Noise.
You
Hell
seriously got a
yeah.
nat 20?
You
Oh
see
my
it?
god.
I'm gonna turn it on this side, okay?
Holy shit. No way. No way.
Let's fucking go.
Okay, what do you say to her?
You are still family. I don't know what you've done, but just come back to us.
Okay. Buck, that's what you say? Hold on, I got
Suplex her, damn. It's okay, be mad at me, Chad. Be mad at me. Be mad at Theo. Feel that shit.
There's a moment where the black veins around her eyes and all the surging power through her, it's still moving, right? Where she's shoved in the heart scale, it's moving up her arm, across her chest, up her throat. But there's a moment where her eyes, they soften and they glow, that gentle violet. And her eyes mist over, and she just says, I can't stop.
You can't.
I can't, Leonidas.
Look at me, Kiki. You're right here with me. We are here together. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we are. Maybe everyone in the world hates you, but I don't.
One hand, the one that isn't possessed by raw divinity, cups your cheek. Leonidas. You were the best of us. And you always will be. But I can't stop. The doors that I have opened cannot be closed, and I will see them through to the end. And perhaps you'll stop me.
He looks into the Requiem's eyes and cups her cheek as well. And in that moment, he's gonna grab her wrist and pull the heart.
Okay, so the gaping wound in her hand, the heart scale has like disappeared into it, and it looks like the power has traveled in the 6 seconds she's absorbed it and given up her turn. It's all the way up into her neck and her chest.
Oh man, the idea in my head, I might just go through with it because shit.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Do
gonna
it.
cup her face and say, I'm so sorry. He's gonna try to rip her arm off.
Okay.
During that moment of vulnerability.
Okay, you can roll with advantage in athletics against her.
Okay.
As there's this extended moment where time seems to go slow and you're holding her and she's holding you and you are holding Kiki. This is not the Requiem. This is the woman. This is the woman that was hurt. This is not the power frenzied femme fatale. This is the woman, and she says to you very quietly, Theonidas, so that only you can hear, you have to save Solana. You have to save her. You cannot let her pay the price for my hubris. Promise me this. Promise me that you will save her. Because if you do not, I will ruin you, Theonidas. I will destroy you from the inside out. And she's crying and angry, and her grip on you is getting more and more frenzied, and the glow in the eyes is turning blackened, the veins returning.
If there's a little piece of strand of hair on her face, he'll brush it to the side and he'll say, with a smile, I promise. Okay.
She says, then that is your oath. Because Kiki is no more. And there's this horrible shadow. As you go to rip, there is a terrible shadow that exits her mouth. What'd you get on that roll?
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
The feeling of the bones breaking under this flesh is not something you will ever forget. Like a bag filled with oats and grain and water, you crunch and you twist, and she lets out a shriek, and you start to tear, and that horrid darkness that was pouring out of her mouth begins to pour out of the wound as you successfully sunder her arm.
Okay.
As she slides back, you see in her chest the heart scale, and she screeches. And as she screeches, Rekleven, you recognize the scream. Okay. I'm going to say that's your whole turn.
Yeah, fair enough.
Les.
Fair.
It is your turn. As she pulls away, she pulls back a square, but doesn't provoke opportunity attack. And all around her from that darkness, shapes begin to form all across this bloody scene. Regardless, what do you want to do, Sly? It's your move.
Oh, it's me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Is this happening at the same time that the arm is being ripped off, or right after the arm is being ripped off?
Right after.
Ooh, good. I wrote so many things, and now I'm like, I don't know. Taking the scale that's in my mouth, or half of it that was in my mouth, more or less spits it into their hand.
Okay. Everyone is aware. You see that glowing power of that piece of the heart scale. The hope.
Oh, yum. How delicious. And then is going to go to where Círdan's body is and punch it into his chest.
Okay, roll a medicine.
Okay. Hold on. Do I even have anything for medicine? Probably not. Oh, +1. Oh, dirty 20.
Okay.
And says something like, oh, your fate isn't sealed yet, old friend, but I swear I'll be serving grief a la spoon tonight if you don't get up and dish out some chaos, you dirty fork user. So take your scale back and stop lying around like some lazy old whatever you are. And then tries to shove it back in there, takes out a spoon and starts whacking at it, just hammers it back in his chest.
Okay, so as you're like, ting, 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 he...
Ooh, you're back. Good.
It's like someone with a heart attack being shot with epinephrine back. You know, eyes are like one's dilated and the other's really small, and he's blinking into the bright light, and everything hurts. Yeah.
You know, you're the kind of person who would bring a fork to a spoon fight.
His
Aren't
nose
you?
is bleeding. His mouth is swollen. His eyes are. He's been beaten. I don't know. I suppose. Who are you?
Who am I? Who are you?
I don't remember.
Your name is Siren, you have cats, and you're ugly. Like me. You just get a flash of, like, the bones just appear on their face.
Okay.
We're old friends.
He does wince and just kind of curl in on himself, just breathing. That's what he's gonna spend his whole turn doing, is just recoup.
And he's like, sorry, I didn't get the whole thing, but I only ate half.
And anything else or more or less? That was your action. You still have a bonus action.
Oh, probably will look at Theonidas and be like, come now, give me the hand and put it inside, and that way he has more than just a half or math. I don't do math, but we can whack it with a spoon and it'll be fine. Hurry!
Okay.
He just throws it.
Right, ink. I'm gonna let.
Okay. He will look to his shoulder and he'll say, let's get a little closer, shall we?
Ladle is just like,
Yeah.
yeehaw! Wait, that's the wrong. Hold on.
Scottish.
Accent. Right, I'm ready. Yeehaw, as they say in that one country that no longer exists because the shadow destroyed it. I'm ready.
Oof.
Very well.
And
I'll take a step
Ileana
forward.
just quietly coos.
Yeah. He takes a couple steps forward, and as he's about to take the next step, the camera is gonna pan with him as he falls, almost looks like face flat into the ground, but turns into ink immediately as he touches the ground, and he will use the blessing of the Raven Queen to teleport 30 feet as the camera will pan with him, and almost like the continued momentum will cause him to also come up from the ground
So, like,
in
he
one motion
flips.
instead.
He flips
Yeah.
almost a 360, like he's walking through a door, like a revolver. Okay.
Except he's coming into the ground and out of it.
And then up out of the ground on the other side, like he's stepping through the ink.
Yes.
Cool. Very cool.
Damn.
Very
And
cool.
then he will embrace his arms and he'll start to stroke the tattoos as the tattoos start to glow. And it's a weird glow because they're still dark. They're still black, but they have almost a light. And he will use his last memory imprint to cast for his action is casting, let me find it very quick, enhance body on himself. And you guys watch the tattoos just have this emanating pulsing glow about him, and his body seems tighter, and it almost like the tattoos themselves tighten around his body.
Ooh, that's sick.
And he'll just say, we'll need the rest of that. Requiem.
She's like just
That's my
hissing and spitting.
action and bonus action, so that's my turn.
Okay. Cyrdan spends his turn just acclimating to being alive again. Luminetta.
What is the Requiem doing right now? Just screaming?
It looks like she is summoning all around the lot of you entities from the shadow.
Okay. I'm gonna Ooh, am I close enough? Oh yeah, I'm close enough. I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers at 3rd level, but instead of Netta's normal Dissonant Whispers, where you're usually hearing siren calls, this time around, I think you would hear Luminetta's best attempt at Solana's voice. The closest thing that she can get to something almost hypnotizing. Basically telling the Requiem, you can stop this. All of this. This isn't you. Please come back. I miss you. I need you. I need you to come back and be Kiki again. And all those little things are being whispered. And you're hearing, like, the name Kiki, Kiki. Like, all of that is just, like, whizzing around in her head. That, ideally, if it hits.
Yeah, you're
it's a
trying to
save.
catfish her.
Yeah, hard. It's a wisdom save 16.
Immediately use its reaction. Okay. All right. So she fails.
Cool. Okay.
Let's go.
that-
Let's go.
That's day, bitch.
And so as her
Let's get
reaction,
hers.
getting as far
Okay.
away from you as possible,
Ooh.
she appears here.
Oh, oh.
Whoa, wait.
Far down.
Oh, she's all the way gone. But my attack still hits her, right? So she still gets the damage.
Correct.
Okay, cool.
And she is
Hold on, let me do-
screaming, "No! No! I am no longer Kiki!"
I need to. I don't have D6 out for some reason. Beep, 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 beep. Do you love me? Oh, that's 10, 15. 15. Plus
Yo, this shit's
23. 23. 23, I think it's psychic damage.
Okay.
Psychic damage. And must immediately use its reaction to run away. Yeah. So that's that. And then, that was my action. As a bonus action, I'm gonna yell at Cyrdan. Cyrdan, honey, come and get up now! It's gonna be okay! And she's gonna throw him a bardic.
Okay.
It's a D8.
As you toss that bardic inspiration out there, you hear this bubbling noise behind you. And then there is a proper accent this time. Y'all heard her! Get up, Dragon Man, and get your heart back because we don't flippy floppy slap our salmon in here. Bark! Bark, bark! I'm a fish! Bark!
Wait!
Oh, wait, wait.
Johnny! Johnny!
There's
She
Luminetta.
just hugs the bubble.
Bark!
She hugs the bubble.
Woof!
No, Johnny, honey,
Woof!
the jig is up.
Woof! Woof! Woof!
You
Woof!
don't have to bark no more.
I'm the best familiar you ever had. Woof!
You're the best I'll ever have. Now let's kick this bitch's ass.
I don't know why I'm here, but there was a lot of blood all of a sudden in the fish tank after the fire. Anyways, I'm a vampire now.
Oh, oh, you're also.
Vampire fish.
How do you like my teeth? Do my jowls look any different? Do I still look alright?
You look like anyone that would like monsters would definitely bend you over.
Well, I can trust you to be honest, Johnny, and I'll take it. Thank you. I'm glad to have you back. I've missed you.
That's what he said. You're gonna take
I'm
it.
so. Oh right.
Bark, bark! Woof!
I'm sorry I died. Anyways.
Woo! I'm sorry I burned to death in the theater fire.
Damn.
Oh yeah, that's right. He probably burned to death, huh? Last bit. I'm just gonna move closer to everybody else. I'm just probably gonna run to Cyrdan.
Okay, and as you're running to
I
him,
run
Johnny's just like, yeah, Rosen came to try to save me. She was hit by a beam and it was terrible and I'm so sorry. Your face. He just relays this. It's not funny, you guys. He relays this horrible story.
Well, you look terrifying. Oh, you guys don't know what Johnny looks like now. So, because I don't have my amulet, Johnny doesn't look like a guppy anymore. Oh crap, I don't have the picture. I'll have to show you guys. He basically looks like if a blobfish,
Is it the one I sent you?
yeah, if a
blobfish?
blobfish spawned
have
from
it.
hell. So that's what Johnny looks like. He looks like the ugliest fish you've ever seen. Potentially a scrotum if a scrotum was a fish. That's what he looks like.
Okay, it's the Rec Room's turn.
That's what Johnny looks like. And now he's with us. Yay, you have 2 eyesores.
Okay, all of the dark, twisting powers. Coalesce, and they become plants. And these plants surround you, blocking your way. Oh, please, don't fuck up. Thank you, wonderful. Wrong plant. Can you see them?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
All right.
I sent you the final 2 that we had decided on.
Yeah, I remember which one I picked. Thank you so much.
Here, this hideous thing. And
I
this
will
cute
send it in
one.
the media.
There's that cute one. Hi, buddy.
Where did you send this? I was trying to show stream.
Oh, I'll show it right now.
I sent it to Kate. Do you want me to put it in there, Kate? I have it.
I'll put it in media right now. I just had to download it. There
Just
he
copy
is.
and paste it from Discord.
I know, I forgot how to do that.
You're welcome.
There
You're
he
really
is.
welcome
So
for this
this is
creation.
Johnny.
You're
Everyone.
welcome.
This is Johnny.
Oh,
He's beautiful.
Wow.
That is Johnny Depp.
oh, he's so ugly. So ugly.
Just imagining a country accent coming from him. It's so funny.
So ugly.
All right.
That's my best friend.
So that is not even her full action. From where she is,
Bam.
she's gonna regrow her arm. So she touches the center of her chest where there's that glowing divinity, and the arm that you go to pick up more or less vanishes, and then like starlight and ink, it regrows, shooting out of the socket, the bones realigning themselves with this horrible. And when she looks
But I
up at you,
wanted to eat the arm.
when she looks up at you, you're going to have to try harder than that. Okay. Her plants get to respond on her turn. Okay. These shuffle closer. What's that? Right. Luminetta,
Oh, what?
what's your armor class?
Oh, that's a great question. 16.
Okay, so this shambling plant here lets off this beautiful scent. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, great. Is this a charm or a frighten or a paralysis?
No.
No, it's not. Okay.
No.
Con save.
Constitution saving
14.
throw. Okay,
14.
I need more dice. Hold on.
Oh god, I don't like that. That can't be good.
Oh.
I rolled really low. That kind of lame. It hits you once, misses the other time. It does 11 points of piercing damage as it bites you. Plant opening up its maw, biting, and as it bites, because you failed your Constitution saving throw, you now have the poison condition. At the end of your
Oh,
next...
I have a resistance to poison. Sorry.
resistance
Didn't realize
to poison.
Yes. So that means I get half the damage, or do I roll again, or how does
This
that
is a
work?
condition, she's saying.
Correct.
Yeah, I have a resistance to the poison condition.
No, you can't resist a condition.
You can't?
It's different. It's condition. Your resistance is reducing damage you take. Mm-hmm. But condition
Poison
is
damage.
just...
Got it. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad, my bad.
No, you're good. I was
all good, it's all
also
good.
trying to see where that was, but probably under features and traits. So yeah, you'll take the 11 magical piercing as it bites you, and then you gain the poison
Yes.
condition. Okay, now this
Yes.
one is going to attack Craven. What's your armor class?
It is 15. 15.
Okay. That is a critical
Bring it.
Constitution saving throw.
Can't save. 15 con save.
$15 con save?
That's correct.
Okay. You're going to take 50 points of piercing damage for the critical. And you
Okay.
gain the poison condition.
All right. When that happens, the dark spores that had coalesced on his body start kind of falling off, coming out and basically like bleeding from his pores. His eyes and everything turn back to normal, and his symbiotic entity state goes away.
Okay. This purple plant here is going to come after Theo. It's your armor class.
21.
It's going to hit you twice and it criticals once.
Fair enough.
I'm pausing in case somebody cucks the critical.
The what? Sorry.
Oh,
critical.
pause. Wait, do I have... Sorry.
I have that thing, right?
Do you?
You that's
That new
that's
thing?
for
This-
that's for pew 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 pew. What I'm thinking
Does
is
the
Okay.
silvery
This
barbs
is
work
different.
on this?
correct.
It does, right? Okay, silvery barbs then.
Okie
I'll
dokie.
cast it.
Let's-
I
we
like
don't-
y'all, I guess.
I just rolled another 20. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Hey.
well, fuck me
I
and my
can
mother,
take
I
it.
guess.
I can take it. I can take it. Hey, can I use a reaction for Stone's endurance against that critical?
You sure can. It's 50 points
Ah,
of
thank-
magical piercing damage that you use stone endurance
Oh,
against.
Ouch! Okay, that's fine.
Pause. That's 3 criticals that you've rolled in the last 5 minutes, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Aye.
Oh my
It is what
god.
it is.
All right,
It is
good
what it
season
is.
3.
Okay.
It's these 3 criticals.
Constitution save. Holy shit. Okay, con save. Oh my god. Theo, please don't
save.
die. Oh my god.
Who knows? Oh, 18?
Okay, you make it. You don't gain the poison
oh.
condition, and you take another 13 points of piercing damage as it bites you.
What was the first one?
Boom, boom,
The
50.
critical? 50 minus 13. 37. Okay. And then 15, another 15.
13. Another 13.
Oh, another 13. Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, and then it's this thing's turn, and it's going to bite more or less. Okay. I'm not shitting you. I just rolled another one. I'm so sorry.
What?
You get a crit,
Damn.
and you get a crit.
You're trying to
You,
kill
but it's
us
all
today.
pointing at Dolly. It's
You're
you,
trying
but
to
it's
kill our
literally
dead
not us.
characters.
Can take
Yep.
it. You can take it.
That's
Dolly's
crazy.
like, you guys are supposed to be dead, remember?
Grit your
Yep.
teeth.
This never happened.
Take it like a good boy.
This never happened. I missed
Oh
the
my
other
god.
time. So that's 50 points of damage. Constitution saving throw. Holy fuck.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
It is what it is.
Ah,
Excuse me?
wait.
Would you like to repeat that?
Cyrdan spent his reaction. Hold on. I forgot. I'm also on your side. Hold on.
You best be on my side, or we're gonna have a big talk after tonight. Mm-hmm. Twice you're gonna kill me off first?
So
Twice?
this flower goes to strike, and Cyrdan stands, and as he stands, his body becomes covered in these beautiful platinum scales, and he puts his fists through the face,
Oh,
And he just says, "Not today.
badassery.
I'm too tired today."
and then he pops his neck, and so he halves the damage for you, so you'll take 25 of that critical. And when he pulls his fist out, it's indented, but it's not pierced the flesh. And then he begins to glow all over his body. That's his reaction. As he glows, there's a pulse of healing that will heal you 1d6 every round that you are in his aura.
Ooh.
For everyone?
Yes. So
This is a what again? Say it one more time.
this is a aura,
And it does.
1d6 healing every round.
Okay.
So can you guys see the aura?
Yes.
Okay, as long as you're in that, you can heal 1d6 every round. Okay, that being said, all of those things attack. These things don't seem like they shamble, but they do lash out. Hungry, ravenous, and it is Craven. Your move.
Yo moo, yo moo, yo moo.
Okay. So you said the things down at the bottom are moving very slowly?
They don't seem to be shambling like the other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just staying there.
They seem pretty stationary.
All right. Then we're going to right here in front of us. Not on top of us. Raven is going to cast Wall of Fire or Firewall right on top of those guys.
So the just. All right. Okay. Okay.
Yes. So they must make a dexterity saving throw.
First one got 17. Second one got 13.
Okay, so the one that got 13 takes 24 points of fire damage, and the other one takes 12 points of fire damage.
Let's go.
And there's the spell if that helps at all. He's just reeling from that big hit and kind of just in pain, hearing the screeches. You see him kind of wince, but he waves his hand in the direction of the creatures in front of them, and just a massive line of fire erupts in front of
Does
all
it
of us.
stay?
It
Lasts for the duration while it appears each.
lasts for up to a minute.
Okay, so it's concentration.
Yes.
Okay.
It is 1 foot thick and 20 feet high. And I think it does damage up to 10 feet from the other side. Yeah. So if you're on the other side of it. Or in it.
So it'll hit these ones.
Are they within 10 feet? Then yes. Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
Well,
that's
then I guess they also need to make the dexterity saving throw.
12 and
Dex-
7.
dex- Okay, then they both take the 24.
Okay. Okay. Leonidas.
All right. All right. Okay. He's gonna look at the purple and start striking with his war pick, using his action and extra attack. So the first one is gonna be 17 plus 11, 28 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Then the extra attack is gonna be 29 to hit,
Mm-hmm.
which is 8 plus 12, 20 points of damage for both hits combined. And then I'm going to use an action surge to get those back. So again, he's just going for a barrage of hits on the purple one.
Okay.
First one is going to be 30 to hit.
Hits.
Second one, 29 to hit.
Hits.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 points of damage for that last 2 hits there.
Solid.
And then for a bonus action, he's going to use Second Wind to regain a bit of health, 1d 10 plus 10 points of health.
Okay. One of the flower, like blooming flower heads, sort of sags a bit at that last strike. Leaves and this sticky sap kind of spattering everywhere. Anything else for your turn?
That ends my turn.
All right, Les, it's your move.
Okay, cool. And the arm is gone, and Círdan's there, and there's a plant there. Okay. More or less is gonna reach into a pocket somewhere on their little cloak. And there's like, you don't know where the pocket is, but they pull out. I think I can do this. It's in my inventory. Can I pull out this potion of fire breath? Jesse?
Where do you have that from?
Oh, what's in there? It's in my backpack.
Oh my lord.
It's hiding in my little pocket.
Did you get that from Círdan?
Way back? Oh, yeah.
The packet?
It with all of my spoons in the same thing.
All right.
I can use it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, then.
Okay. They pop the cork and just take a big, giant swig, licking their lips, and their teeth are just nasty looking, and they smile, and then they look at the plant. Can they? Is it just like breathing fire? Is that what this is? Like, is that what it is? Because they just want to say, like, nothing like a flaming spoonful of herbicide. Say goodbye to your roots, you clingy vines, and just
Let me
like a
look
crazy person.
at your character sheet.
Step aside, salad. Got no time for you.
I have no time for salad.
I'd rather it be a salad from hell, extra toasty, crispy around the edges.
Yum.
Spoon-fed fire.
Okay, so targets within 30 feet of yourself. The target makes a dexterity 4d6. Okay.
Target makes a dexterity 13 dex save throw, taking 46 of fire damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one. And yes, the effect ends after I exhale 3 times or when 1 hour has passed. So I'm just going to do the 1 hit for now, I guess,
Okay.
right?
So it got a 15. So
Okay, so it still takes half the damage of the 4d6, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so I need to roll 46. Do I have 46?
You might need to use some sigil dice.
I got Sidriel dice. We good. Come on, Sidriel. Give me your power of the sun, damn it.
Do I roll a d6 for the healing aura thingy?
Yep, at the end of your turn.
Thank you. Thank you.
Damn, this is good shit. Okay. 10, 14, 15, 16, 17. So half of 17.
Damn.
So what is that? 8.5 rounded down or rounded up?
You round down.
Okay, so it'd be 8 points of fire damage. Bleep bloop.
2 purple. And pink.
Yeah.
Okay. Purple withers away. Burning into nothing but a husk.
Someone quickly bring the marshmallows.
Okay. Ink. Your move.
Ink will reach back to his spine, and as he closes his hands, the tattoos solidify into his inky, shadowy blade. And this is a bonus action. He will be casting this at 5th level. And then as an action, am I allowed to cast 2 spells, Dolly?
If one's not leveled, yeah.
Okay, so it has to. No, you're good. I'll save that till next time. And to help Raven, then he'll step through this way, and he'll take an attack with his shadow blade. This is at advantage because of enhanced body.
Damn.
And that is 18 to hit.
Hits.
Let's go.
Okay. So that will be, because it is at 5th level, a 4d8. One more die. Um, 12. And then because it is enhanced body as well, I add my spell casting modifier to the damage roll, which is another 5, so that's 17 points of psychic damage.
So total, how much do you do to this bloom?
17.
Okay.
Yeah, I wrote some of the lower die, but yeah. And I just slash through it. And he says to Craven, "You're looking healthy."
Don't look so bad yourself.
That's my turn.
Right.
And that's what they call sarcasm, Craven.
Sarcasm?
Sturgeon claps his hands together. And the heart scale just beat back into his chest, begins to glow. And this ocean tattoo glitters on his chest. And then it begins to rain. but no one is soaked through. Everyone go ahead and roll 4d6. That's how much you heal.
Hell yeah.
Oh God! All right.
I know not who you are, but I am grateful. Were it not for your timely arrival, I fear the worst would have happened. I feel lost.
Luminetta, your move.
All right. So we've got the. Has anyone hit the red one? I'm sorry, I get lost with the little thingies. Did anybody hit the red one?
The
No,
pink
cool.
one?
The red one.
Oh, the red one.
I
No.
don't think so. No, yeah.
No. Okay.
You're good.
Cool. Netta is gonna like feel around her what would be pockets if she had pockets. And like sees a weapon like kind of just like materialize in front of her. A weapon she hasn't gotten to use yet. But one she got right before she died. And she looks at this huge ass mace and is like, fuck yeah.
As you
Just like bashes it on him.
as you pull the mace out, there's a moment where you hear a child's laughter. And you recognize the little voice that says, I miss you, Luminetta. And I think you're the best. I passed my trials. I have 5 elements. I'm so cool. And then like a diary, there's another, and it's whiplash, right? I'm learning how to do letters, and it's really hard. There's one that's a B, and it looks like butts or boobs, but that's how I'm gonna remember it, which is super disrespectful, but that's okay. And I learned today from Vesper that if it doesn't feel good, throw it away. Emotions, throw them away. Not necessary. So, turns out Torna has a girlfriend. Feeling a little weird about it. Sidriel's still sad. Don't know what to do. There's this new guy. His name is Kazu. He's got nuggets. I love him. Well, not like that, but... Anyways. I love you. And, I'll see you on the other side. And you hear the necklace that you had left for him. That shell. You hear him touch it. And put it back around his neck. And the mace glows with that connection through time. And you feel the elements. You feel the trial, which was more spirit than anything else. And you have... I'm not going to tell you what this dice is, but you have a dice that you can spend to either hit or your damage. It is 1d12. And it is gifted to you from Trellis. And your elemental connection to the divine Earth Mother. So that all happens as you pull that mace out. Just...
Well... Wait, repeat that one part. I got a d12 to hit or for damage? Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do I have to decide when I roll?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Well, she just starts tearing up. She said, God damn it. Why'd you have to be such a good boy? I'm gonna roll. Yeah, I think I'll just do that. That's a 19 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Hits?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay. I'll add Trellis's damage here then.
Okay.
So it's 1d6 plus 4. That's 7, and then I also get 2. What is it of psychic? There's some psychic damage that goes with this. 2d6 of psychic. 2. What did I say? 7 plus 2. Plus another 2. So 9, 11, and then I need a d12. Which I need to just keep my dice out. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm slacking, you guys. Z12. I don't think I've ever used a Z12. Weirdly enough,
It's
none
a
of my
special
weapons have ever
trellis
been D12.
dice.
I know,
call
it's
it-
so cool.
We call it
It's so
the Avatar dice.
it's so
Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding.
I got damage. So 18 damage.
Okay.
And I forgot to do it before, but I'm a fighter now, and I have 2 attacks, so I'm gonna do a second one on the same one.
You it.
That's less. That's a 10 to hit. I'm assuming that doesn't hit.
Nope. 10 doesn't hit. I mean, it hits, but it bounces
Okay.
off.
Got it. I'm gonna action surge and do one last hit.
Okay. As you
Does
strike,
action-
you hear Trellis
Yeah.
as well, right? But you hear him be like, "Stay away from my friends."
When I action surge, is it 2 actions or just one, or 2 attacks or just one more attack?
You get 2 attacks per action.
2 attacks per action, so an action surge means I get 2 more attacks.
Yes.
Got it. Cool.
Got it.
Yeah, she's gonna go ham because she's feeling empowered by Trellis. Ooh, that's good. That's a 27.
Hits.
Cool. So, let me just, it's 3d6 plus 4. Let me just do that. 8 plus 5. No, this is 8 plus 4 is 12. So that's 12 damage. So that's 30 total so far. And then that's another 19 to hit.
Hits.
Cool. 30. Math. Okay, 18 plus 4. Is that really 18 plus 4? No. I'm not doing math right. 9 plus 4. 13 plus 4. 17. 47. 47 damage total to this thing.
With all of 4 swings.
Yes, with all of 4 swings. I missed 1 swing.
Okay. All right. It is still up.
Damn. Okay. I think that's everything I can do because action surge is a bonus action. Right? Or like, no, it's not a bonus action. It's like a thing I can do. Oh, it's just a thing I can do, huh?
Mhm.
Okay. Cool. Okay, so I didn't use a bonus action yet, technically. I'm like doing all the things. Once Luminetta stops hitting everything, you just you hear siren calls. She's not really singing, but it's more like the siren calls that you would associate with her older form, not this new monstrous form. And everyone who can hear me, to 4 creatures I can see in here, never mind. So the 4 that are with me. Bop, bop, be bop. That is all you guys, isn't it? Because there's 4 of you. Perfect. You guys get 8 temporary hit points.
Ooh.
8 temporary hit points. And you can use your reaction to move up to your speed if you still have it. If you want to move. But I don't assume you guys want to move.
I'll see who's gonna move right here.
Yeah.
We'll be right
And
next to
you don't get opportunity attacks. So you're good. If everyone's moved and gotten their temp HP, everyone except Cyrodiil. Sorry, Cyrodiil. That's it. That's my whole turn.
Okay. Top of the round. This plant is reabsorbed into the Requiem. And over the distance, you hear her as if she is whispering in your ear, Theo. You will never defeat me. I want you to hear my vow, Theonidas. Save Solana you might, but the world is mine. And alone, standing on this bridge, she takes a step back, teetering on the ledge. Below her, thousands of feet, tangled limbs of the life tree. I win today. And she jumps off.
Her plants become considerably smaller at the loss of her presence in battle. This one actually shrivels up. And each of them let out a cry as if their mother has abandoned them. Craven. It's your move.
He just looks kind of somber, and he's gonna reach out to the blue plant creature thing in front of him and attempt to place a hand on it, and gonna cast Inflict Wounds for a natural 20. Okay, that was probably unnecessary. I don't think I needed to do that.
Double max damage plus an extra damage die.
That's a 20, baby. We take those.
Yeah, double max damage plus an extra. Okay. That's gonna be 66 damage.
Oh, God.
66 to this little guy right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
It shrivels up and dies.
Just gonna place his
Turns into
hand on it
dust.
and just says, just wither, and
It
yeah.
It's like, okay, bro, jeez.
Anything else for your turn, Craven?
No,
Alright.
that's it.
Theonidas. It's your move.
He's gonna go over here. He's gonna grapple the creature by holding both mouths open for more or less.
How kind of you.
Okay, roll to hit, and then we're gonna grapple.
Roll to hit. That will be unarmed strike plus 17 plus 8. 25.
Okay, you hold the mouth open. It got a 20.
And while it's just there, I'm gonna wait for more or less to do something. So, end my turn.
Okay, less.
Leaning forward, they kind of put their hands on their shoulder and they're looking inside of the mouth. Oh, Theo, darling, you've set the table. How thoughtful of you. And they lean even further closer, and they're going to pull out their spoon and going to make music like it was a xylophone on whatever teeth are inside, even if there's not teeth. There's like and make some crazy music. And they're like, let's give this leafy menace a spoonful of fiery, delightful music. And then blows fire inside the mouth.
Okay.
Bon appetit, you overgrown weed. Dinner is served, Theo.
So it's got a 14 on that dexterity. Because I'll give it disadvantage since it's grappled.
And that's what.
God, the
Oh, what happened there?
Don't
don't ask me. I have no idea. Fuck.
46 of damage, correct? So is it meets it, beats it, correct? In this case? Okay, so then it'll be taking half of what I roll, which is totally fine by me. 2, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and half of 13 is
6.5.
16 damage, or 6 damage, correct?
Yes.
You would round up. Oh, I usually
Round down.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, anything else for your turn?
Still playing music with my beautiful spoons. Yeah. Yep. Uh-huh. I call this one the bad touch.
Aha.
You hear in the distance. Aye, we love the bad touch in this house. It's nice and it's bad.
So very bad, Ladle. So very bad indeed. Turns around like a conductor and just conducting music. You just see them like this, conducting like a crazy person. And they're just, all the meanwhile, their eyes are closed and they're just like having a great time.
Cool. All right, that's scary. Ink, it's your move.
Ink will take Ladle, off and put him to the ground. And then he'll dash to the edge and jump off.
Whoa.
You jump out after the requiem.
What?
He has 50 feet of movement, so he'll make it all the way to the edge.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Wow.
You dog.
You're gonna need to roll an acrobatics.
You about to do some sick, nasty shit.
I didn't specify the chosen. So, supposed to have advantage on ability checks with a chosen ability score. Can I just say for that one then? Can I get advantage here in Dex things?
That's fine.
Not the best, but 13.
Okay. As you tuck yourself in tight, streamlining and free falling, because now gravity has a hold of you. All around you, there's a whipping wind. Ileana takes flight, and Ladle's just like, woo! But you leave them
I
behind.
put Ladle down before I left.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Yeah.
So Ileana will take flight, and she's gonna move back up with the party.
You crazy man. Doing crazy things.
Sorry. Suddenly, Ladle's a dog with Johnny, and they're barking, and everyone, it's just, they're yelling. They're yelling. They're yelling at the plants in doggies. All right. Damn. Okay, well, you beat her roll, and you catch up to her.
Oh shit.
You are within about 10 feet of her, the both of you falling. And you make eye contact through the air. And she tilts her head
Is
to
she
the side.
she considered a person?
Yes.
Old person.
Okay, what does she gotta roll?
Wisdom save. He will use an Echoes of Memory, and as he casts, the tendrils of his tattoos shoot out towards her and attach to her body. The Echoes of Memory will have her have a glimpse of a painful memory. And you would have to subtract 4 from her saving throw.
Damn. Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
damn.
Shit.
So originally, it was an 18. However, as she experiences this memory, she pushes back, and you experience it with her.
And in this memory, I feel like I need something a little bit more tense. Hold on. In this memory, she is young. And standing over her is a man in full plate. And as he begins to doff his armor, taking off one of his pauldrons, he whips it across her face, and she drops to the ground. At first, you don't understand the language, and then you recognize Rashidan, the language of the pharaohs. And his full plate, it isn't what the men and women of the sands wear. In your time, there was a king's keep behind the break line. That was Kelros Keep. There was a port city where King Tarandarin ruled. This man is one of those knights. And there is an occupancy. You remember hearing vague whispers of the occupancy from King's Cross in Rashida. But how the Requiem ended up here, and in such a terrible state. Even as her body seizes up, and you're experiencing this memory, just holding on to her. You are set, you are steeled, but still. The sounds of her screams and her saying no are not something you can just forget. The rage in this woman is cosmic levels. Her wounds are deep. Her hatred is deeper. But she stiffens. And you hold person. And the two of you plummet further down the world tree. Círdan's turn. He rushes forward, puts a hand on you, Craven, and memories explode. The two of you have fought together before. The two of you have spoken. You have shared campfires. There have been moments deep and also abysmal. A lifetime and yet seconds. And he's going to heal you for 70 points of damage. 70 points of HP. So. And then says, "Forgive me." And he dispels your fire. And then he is going to rush forward. And as he rushes forward, you think he attempts to summon something, but the power doesn't go through. He lights up, and his form is still the same, and he seems confused. He looks at his arms and around, touching his chest. And when he spins to look at all of you, you can see with desperation he's lost something. And that makes it Luminetta, your move.
Oh boy. Oh shit. I think a lot of things have just happened. I had an idea, and then that idea just kind of went to shit over the past 2 rounds. Question: do I have a sense that a lesser restoration could heal amnesia? Or is that more of a greater restoration thing?
Probably
Or at
more
least
of a greater.
Brings...
Lesser,
it would be
you
more
could
of a
always
greater-
try. You could try.
Okay. I think just like Netta seeing how like obviously lost this version of Círdan is.
You think it's a
She wants
loss of
to help.
power that caused his body to forget his capability.
Lost power.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. I think she'd want to help him, but she doesn't really know how. Fuck. I guess she's gonna really the only person she knows is Círdan. So I think she's just gonna run to him. How many? What's my movement? I don't have a lot. She's gonna run to him. And does she have a sense that he's gonna jump or?
Yeah, like he was going to,
He's-
but he's like
Got it.
expecting his body to change so that he can safely, and nothing, just nothing.
Oh, that's what. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm like, I'm really at a loss here.
This
Oh,
thing's
what I
still
could do.
alive.
Oh, yeah, I guess those are still. Fuck the plants. You know, I feel like fuck the plants.
More or
I
less,
think
he's
the
just still
Requiem's-
sitting there conducting music like a mad person. So I mean, you're looking at them, and they're like, xylophone.
No, truly, and
xylophone.
honestly, fuck the plants. Yeah, because she's not gonna prioritize that. She's thinking about Círdan and the Requiem specifically. That's more of a danger, I think. Okay. Oh, fuck it. I'm just gonna do it. Okay. Netta pulls out the other item that she remembers getting from her trials, which looks like a sword. Or not a sword, a shield. Yeah. And, so there's some charges on it. I want to cast Locate Creature on the Requiem. That's what I want to do. This is what my brain is telling me is a good idea. I'm going to cast it on the Requiem. And she's going to look at Círdan in her like scary form and be like, if we know where she is, do you want me to go with you? I think I can break your fall. If you don't.
As you say that, he turns to look at the party. I'm going to jump. And then he looks at you and he nods. And he holds on to you.
I like this idea. And, so yeah, I cast the Locate Creature. So I have an idea of where she is. I'm gonna grab him with the... It's an Aegis, I think is what it's called. But it looks like a shield. To me, it looks like a shield. So she's gonna do like... she's here. He's right here on her chest. And then put the Aegis like right... Like a sandwich. So he's gonna be... It's like a Círdan sandwich. And then... She's just gonna lift him and be like... Hold on tight now. And just jump.
As you do, Johnny's just like, bark, 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 bark! Wolf motherfucker, bark!
So that's the item. That's an action, I think. Does he still have the bardic I gave him?
Mm-hmm.
Or did he use it? He still has it. Okay, cool. So then I'll save that. Already used that. Yeah, I guess we're falling. I guess we're free falling. I don't really have anything else to circumvent that. Free falling.
Okay. It is the Requiem's turn. And she, through that connection, you've opened up the echoes. She is going to pour into you all of these long and hateful memories. I need you to roll a charisma saving throw.
That's 18.
You manage not to drown in them. But you do... In not drowning in them, Ink, you are able to sift through them with a logical mind, though the rage still simmers. Those once dulled, now in bright focus emotions. There's a lot to unpack in everything that you've seen. This woman has been through everything. Neglected, bullied, starved, beaten, left behind, forgotten, treated as second class. You hear a voice booming and powerful call her a parasite in his daughter. And as soon as he can, he will rid the world of the Requiem's existence. And it happens over and over and over again. But what is defining in your role? All of that negativity, and there's one memory that glows silver. And you have the wits to reach for it if you would like, Ink.
I think you would.
As you touch the glass-like memory, it coalesces into mist and you breathe it in and you experience it. In this memory, the Requiem is praying, begging for someone. I want all of this to have meaning. I want all of this to not have been for nothing. Am I truly a parasite? Something to be crushed under heel? What am I? There are two voices that answer. One as quiet as a moonbeam. But the louder voice is a hissing from the dark. And as the dark reaches for the Requiem, it calls her friend. Friend. How could I be your friend? We've only just met. Because I see you, and I know your darkness. Then step into the light. Show yourself. It is the sound of chains that steps into the tiny room with the Requiem. Great serpents fall from a cloaked figure misted in shadow, and they slither, blotting out the candles and the moonlight from the window. And as the voice from the moonbeam is silenced, the shadow holds out a hand. Perception check.
Ooh, nice. 25.
Ooh.
That is
Nice.
exactly what you needed to see this.
See, let's go.
Woo!
There is a fine set of rings on the hand. And on the fingers, there are runes, faded,
scarred, old. And with a 25, you hear a voice. I will never abandon you. I will treat you kindly and with joy. Come, let me show you the call to shadow. That's the Requiem's turn. That memory you would not have been able to see if you hadn't made the onslaught against her psychic barrage. But you succeed. And that makes it Craven. It's your move.
All right. So after Círdan said he's gonna jump and Luminetta went after, I don't know if they're going over the edge or have, since this is right after. But I think he would just run and wrap his arms around both of them if they hadn't, and just be like, all right, well, let's get going, and just pull them both off in kind of like a,
Okay.
and as he's doing so, he's gonna kind of whisper to Círdan, perhaps I can lend you some power. And he's going to cast Polymorph on him and attempt to see if he can assist in his transformation.
Okay, as you dive off, we're going into cinematic mode, so you guys will have a chance. You don't have to kill the plant, but as you dive off and you cast that spell, there is a snap of power and electricity through the air, and the silver flame engulfs Luminetta and Craven, though it does no damage. You find that both of you are healed 70 points, and then there is a roar. Easily, I don't know, 30 feet bit long, 40 feet tall. A dragon.
Oh.
And as he roars, he casts through, he breath weapons, and it shapes around the party, freezing the plants as it burns them from inside, as he does 127 points of damage to each of these.
Damn. Alright.
That's a spicy meatball.
He's just a big boy. And then in your mind, you hear the dragon say, climb aboard. And I guess I'll just make Círdan as large as he is as he lands.
This is the never-ending story. Let's go for a ride, guys.
Get on this big boy.
He's so big!
He's,
oh my god!
He's the largest dragon in existence.
Oh shit.
That's the case. Theo's just gonna grab more or less, pick them up.
Mm-hmm. They're still like bing, 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 bing.
He's gonna throw them on top.
But I wasn't finished.
Go!
Okay. As you're all on, I need you to roll acrobatics or athletics to stay aboard as Círdan banks and dives.
Ooh!
And ink.
Yes.
The fall is longer than a minute. That is how large the world tree is. This, you have 3 rolls to try to get the heart scale, if that's what you're trying to do.
Oh.
3.
She still have it?
So she doesn't hit. There's nothing. She doesn't hit any branches and like stop along the way.
No.
Okay. So. What am I rolling?
What would you like to attempt to get the heart scale?
With your teeth.
Yeah.
Bite her hand like I did.
I think. So is this before the minute of falling, or like?
This is while
When
you're
they're
falling.
falling-
This is while you're falling. You have a chance to
Okay.
try because you've held a person.
I will.
Do me.
I will try. I feel like. Can I do an Arcana check to assess a plan for extracting?
Sure.
As I see it's kind of starting to meld into her body and
Correct.
such.
Yeah, go ahead. Smart move. Smart move.
Wow.
That is a 19.
Okay.
I rolled a 10.
There is no way you would retract all of it. She has absorbed at least a fourth of what she has. The most precise method, your blade through her chest. And perhaps
Yeah.
death would be a kindness.
He will. She's his tattoos are solidified on her body, and that's what's causing her to paralyze. And as he flips her in the air to look towards him, he palms her cheek and says, "I've seen many memories, many victims. I'm sorry that your path has led you this way, instead of strengthening you to become a light." And he will slowly start pushing his shadow blade into her chest.
Okay, each inch she screams, unable to stop you. And at the end of the fall, go ahead and roll 3. What am I gonna have you roll? God. Let me look at your character sheet.
It's quite a fall.
Choices.
Right. Because you're gonna use the blade. So
Mhm. Technically, she is paralyzed. So just going off the base, like mechanics, this is a crit because she's paralyzed,
so you're gonna roll
and this is a melee.
3 times your damage at a critical, which is your damage maxed times 2 plus 1 extra damage dice.
So max damage times 2 plus roll.
plus roll 3 times.
Oh.
Okay. So this is a Shadow Blade at 5th level, which is a 48. So that is 32 damage.
Mm-hmm.
A double, right? Oh no, it's 32 damage max.
And then doubled
And then doubled, that's 64.
times 3.
Mathing. No. I'm just gonna get a calculator for this part. 64
Sorry.
times 3 is 192.
Okay.
And then we roll 3 times as well, right? So then that would be 12d8. I'm just going to use D&D Beyond because that's a lot of dice.
I
Fair
have
enough,
12d8. I'll roll it for you.
No, I think
That's another 40 damage. That's 232 damage total.
Good God, man. That's some big boy damage.
40 damage on 12d8 is not.
So total she's taken 282 points of damage.
Holy shit.
Do we hit the ground?
You do.
The moment he hits the ground, solidifies into ink and then pops back up using the blessing of the Raven Queen to teleport and negate the fall damage.
No way, man. What the fuck?
Fuck!
As you reform, it is in the midst of a black shadow that is slowly misting away. And glowing in your palm is a quarter of the heart scale. The Requiem is nowhere to be seen. All that is left is a dark stain filled with starlight on the ground, and an impression, a crater, where both of you would have landed. And then Ileana, in lazy circles, comes to rest on your shoulder. And moments later, the largest platinum dragon you've ever seen lands with the gentleness of a dove. What did everybody roll on your athletics or acrobatics to stay aboard this dragon?
I got an 18.
Okay.
Athletics.
6 acrobatics for Craven.
Okay.
Guys. Falls
It
off
was.
the sky.
I don't know if it was a good idea to roll with this giant d20, but it's fine. 17
Okay.
on acrobatics.
27.
Right. So your party hops off except for Craven. And then you just hear and the dragon casts Featherfall. That big boxy draconic face moves into your field of view, and the nostrils exhale, and it's cold and electrical. And he kind of nuzzles your hand that's holding the heart scale. And
And
those,
he opens the palm up.
the massive claw hovers over. I mean, the shadow engulfs you. And on one roar, he starts to shift. And then standing before you is the man at the base of the Yggdrasil tree. Thank you. And the scale begins to break like glass, but the tiny crystals move towards his chest, where he opens his wide-sleeved robe. You see this terrible black scar, and the scarring heals ever so slightly. He looks at each of you. I feel I should know you. But I do not. But I owe you a debt I'm not sure I can ever repay. Perhaps in a future we'll meet again. And you can tell he's not entirely sure why he's saying this. He looks down at his hands again, and then he reaches into the wide sleeve. And he holds out to the party a golden bag embroidered with dragons in flight all across the leather. Should you need a ride or an ally. The dragons that are embroidered are all golden. Who would like to take the bag?
More or less reaches forward, swipes the bag, and at the same time holds out this spoon of starlight. And says, I know this is supposed to be sad and all that and all these people and their emotions, but I'm just wondering, how is it that you don't know us when I am very, very sure that I once told you a life story? Now, if you need, I could tell it to you again, but I'd rather just hit you in the head and hope that you remember things.
He gets kind of a boyish smile. I don't know.
More or less takes a spoon of starlight, smacks him in the forehead. How about now?
He just... Perhaps there is somewhere I can deposit you. A place I could take you to.
I'm not sure. Is there a place?
You must have a home.
Zilla.
The trees?
Wrong accent.
I mean, I don't really think we had a home before, did we, friends?
What?
Aren't we supposed to be dead?
I've
Well, I
never
had a
been
lovely
dead.
home.
Wait, that's a lie.
I am.
Well, it doesn't look like it.
It doesn't, and I'm confused.
Hello, confused, I'm more or less. Well, mostly less.
I will allow you to stay with me. I have a small abode, as long as you don't mind cats. Come now.
All right.
And
I'm Theo, by the way.
I am Siren. Theo.
We know.
I can see that you know. And there's something just more youthful about him. When you met him, several streaks of white in the hair. Lean, lined face. Thin, but here he is over 200 pounds, standing at a 6'3", healthy, young, different. As he begins to lead you, all of you feel at the back of your rib cage a knock. Tick, 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 tick. Leading the way, Siren is conversing with all of you, but your vision starts to grow dim and starts to recede and pull back. And then your last image is of his youthful face turning, and horror, like a mask, ruining the relief. He reaches for you, and then blood clouds your view. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
There goes season 3.
You did it. Episode 1, Season 3.
Well,
Let's go, baby.
Oh.
Let's go.
let's go.